What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Take a quick moment, if you haven't already, hit the thumbs up like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Make sure to get up in the comments. Feedback's very important. If we got any Canadian viewers or listeners, please make sure you guys get up in the comments with your feedback too, because some of the story is like a little confusing to me. So definitely want you, like, if you guys could comment, maybe, you know, clarify some of it for me. But I don't know if you guys saw this in the news yesterday. In Toronto, they've been trying to shut down this dispensary called Cafe. They're saying it's an illegal dispensary, and they got 4 locations. Words, they're making millions in profits. One of the locations, someone like involved in the, you know, day-to-day operations was saying they're making like 35,000 plus a day out of just that location. And you know, they're trying to shut them down. They're saying they're illegal. We want to shut you guys down. Well, since November is when they first started, you know, making attempts to get rid of Cafe, you know, doing raids and things like that. And I guess, you know, they'll raid them, take all the product out of there, the plants, the flowers or buds, whatever you want to call them, the seeds and the edibles and everything, give them some fines and shut them down. And the next day, the location will be right back open. And, you know, like I said, there's like 4 of them. So they're not, like, they're having a tough time. Like, they're at war with this dispensary, and it seems like they've been losing. Now, finally, they got, you know, after 8 months of getting frustrated, you know, even when there was times where they would get a couple of them down in a day and they'd be like, yeah, we got them. And then, you know, Cafe, I guess, has a driver that would go around in front of the dispensaries and pick the people, you know, look for the disappointed people. Hey, yeah, you was trying to get up in here? Hop in, you know, had a big SUV so they could round some people up. Come on here, I'll take you over to where the other spot and everything. And, you know, they're saying this is someone speaking from the municipal licensing and standards department, which I guess, you know, they're involved in enforcing local rules and regulations and ordinances and things like that. And they have bylaw officers, and that's what's a little confusing to me about this, because it says bylaw officers are working with the police in doing these raids, and I really didn't know what a bylaw officer is. So correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems, you know, they just, like I said, enforce local rules and regulations, and you know, they can't even make an arrest. Which, you know, I had the same question when I was hearing this story as everyone else. How do they keep, if they're shutting them down, how do they keep opening back up? What, like, why are they not locked up? I guess this, you know, none of this is on a criminal level, this investigation. You know, which is a little confusing to me, because I know there's a lot of red tape involved in getting these places open. You know, there's a limited number of permits that they'll give out. I guess it's regulated province to province, and if they don't, you know, they're only giving out so many permits. But anyways, getting back to all this, these guys, the city's, you know, getting mad. They want these guys out of business. Well, they say, hey, we got you guys now. They tried to change the locks and tried everything else before. They sealed the buildings up with these giant blocks. Now, someone referred to them as Tetris blocks. I was like, it sounded a little funny, but it's just crazy. Like, damn, they put these giant, they say they're 4,000 pounds a piece. And apparently in one of the locations, someone got sealed in the building, sealed in there. The Toronto, the municipal licensing and standards, you know, person who's speaking to the press said that's not true. You know, they made sure the place was empty, that guy had to have broken in there trying to get himself some weed or something. I don't know, but I don't know. The guy's out now. He's safe. Everything's good. But, you know, it's just nuts to me. Like, and even still, you think that would shut them down, right? No, one of the spots went and got some machinery and moved the blocks up out of there and opened back up. So, you know, now the like I said, this guy speaking to the press, he's saying we got 70 charges against Cafe from all the raids we've done. They're repeat offenders. When we shut them down, you know, the Cafe as a whole is going to have $1 million fine, and the individual people involved will all be fined $10,000 a piece. And they also said the stealing the blocks, because that's city property, is that's a criminal charge. So it's just a little confusing as to, as I said, you know, if this was criminal offenses, they would never open back up. Everyone would go to jail. So I don't know. I'm just a little confused by that. But I don't know. They are having a tough time, and they're really trying to make these guys from Cafe sound really bad. You know, if there's some articles you can read about the owners. One of them is an ex-professional wrestler. I've never heard of him before, but they're trying to make this guy sound real bad. They're like, he drives around in a Lamborghini, and another guy did a bid for some kind of counterfeiting. So of course they're like, ex-wrestler and counterfeiter running this dangerous, illegal dispensaries and stuff like that. But I don't know, you know, they can't seem to shut these guys down. But this just seemed a little strange to me, you know, because like I said, none of this is criminal offenses. That was confusing to me. And, you know, they must be doing good business if they're so wild, you know, massively successful like this. So I don't know, but I'm going to do some other videos on this, some updates, see if, you know, the place is still up and running, and, you know, see if I, you know, what else I can find out about this. But get in the comments, let me know what you guys think. You know, I saw some people were talking about this, and it's like, you know, this is cannabis, it has so much benefits to it, and the government wants to try to take it over and everything like that. And I just remember back when I grew up, you know, I'm not a weed smoker or anything like that. I don't have anything against it or look at it negatively. It just doesn't agree with me personally well. But, you know, I always would hear about, you know, because we heard about it for years. I'm in my 30s, and when I was growing up, we heard about how marijuana will probably one day be legal, and, you know, basically it becoming illegal. There was a lot of propaganda behind it. You know, the reasons they did it wasn't the real reason. You know what I mean? It had to do with money and everything like that. It's what we always heard. But I've always heard people when I was younger, you know, people who I knew of to be very intelligent, and I would pay attention to what they said when this would happen and they would start taxing it and everything, everything would change for in a negative way. So I don't know, man, but get in the comments, let me know what you guys think about this. Kind of had to rush this video. Like I said, I've been so busy working so much, I'm very tired. So get in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Any Canadians out there, people from Toronto, please let me know what you guys think. And that's all I really got. It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for watching. If you didn't already, like and subscribe. Don't forget the notification bell. Catch you guys on the next video. Peace.